Last night's MAFS dinner party was pure chaos, but before we get into it, if you love my reviews, hit that follow button and let's do this every night together. Beth ditched her wedding ring after a heated homestay and was preparing to enter the dinner party solo, but TJ rocked up at her apartment, hoping he could save his reputation by convincing her to enter as a pair. I don't hate you or anything, so if you want to enter together, we can, Beth said, but if we walk in together, isn't that a little bit confusing? But in the end, TJ was able to convince her that this was a good idea. Jackie was also preparing to enter the dinner party solo for the first time in the experiment. Jackie said, "Supporting Ryan as my husband is a detriment to the world. I want an apology." Ryan said, "Tonight I'm going to make my voice be heard. Nothing can make it right between us." The weather was dark and ominous as the couples made their way to the dinner party. Athena and Adrian got there first, looking disturbingly loved up. Rhea and Jeff entered next, followed by Jamie and Dave, who were thankfully hand in hand. The group asked Jamie how she'd found homestays, and she said, "Everything turned around. He bought me flowers, he bought me perfume." Dave shared the wonderful news about his dad, and just as I was beginning to enjoy the episode, Karina and Punchy Paul arrive. Beth and TJ entered together, but noticeably apart. On his way to the dinner party, Ryan was singing, "All by myself, don't wanna be..." My skin crawled. Jackie made her solo entrance, immediately telling the group, "Ryan's friends scolded me. They yelled at me. They said that he had been stitched up in this experiment." Athena said, "I'm not validating Ryan or his friends, but that letter you wrote him would be really hard for anyone to hear." Adrian said, "Yeah, Athena, reading the letter would be hard because reading is hard." Jackie said, "Ryan just sat there while his friends yelled at me like a dog." Meanwhile, Ryan was engaging in some sort of self-righteous rant with himself. "I'm not vindictive, but her behavior needs to be called out." He then made his grand entrance, saying, "Allah." The group welcomed him warmly, but hadn't had the same reaction for Jackie. Jackie walked up to Ryan and was like, "Ryan, are you going to apologize?" At that moment, dinner was served. Ryan told the producers, "I'm sorry for nothing." As soon as they sat down, Ryan scolded Jackie for wanting an apology. Ryan commanded the attention from the group. "Everyone, I need to get something off my chest. When we got to Jackie's place, she asked me to shave my beard and then threatened to shave it off in my sleep." Adrian said, "Oh, his body, his body, whose choice? Athena, whose choice is it?" Ryan continued, "Yeah, and then she said that I had a small brain." Jackie said, "Ryan, I did not." "And then we showed up to my house, my pride and joy, my castle, and she wrote down all of the things that I needed to change on a whiteboard. And then she told me how to raise my dog." Jackie said, "No, he yelled at me because I didn't walk his dog correctly. And your friends yelled at me because you said that you doubted my financial capabilities." "Ryan, I did not." Jeff then pipes up, "Jackie, yes you did. I read the letter you wrote to him." Jackie said, "Well, so I deserve to be yelled at? He lies. He believes his own lies. I was verbally abused." Jamie said, "Jackie, Ryan's apologized a lot. Maybe it's your turn to apologize." Jackie said, "What am I apologizing for?" The whole group rolled their eyes, and finally she was like, "Fine. I apologize for walking Freya incorrectly." Everyone was like, "Oh my God." Athena was like, "Okay, well, I actually had a really good homestay." Karina said, "Adrian and Athena have done a really good job sticking it out through this experiment, and it's so good to see it paying off." Of course, Karina can't see the blatantly obvious red flag that is Adrian. Beth then described her horrendous homestay. She said that TJ had told her that their souls need to be intertwined for him to be intimate with her. Then after the last commitment ceremony, they were intimate, so this made her think, oh, maybe he's feeling a connection. But then when they got to homestay, he could not tell her if he wanted to continue their relationship outside of the experiment. Expert John said, there's some mixed messages going on. And it's really playing with Beth's head. Jamie said, TJ, what on earth do you have to say to that then? TJ said, darling, when you said that you thought I wasn't sleeping with you because I wasn't attracted to you, I thought that that meant you wanted me to sleep with you. So I slept with you. You were basically begging for it, darling. And darling, I felt pushed into a corner. Beth said, you felt pushed into a corner? TJ said, darling, your dad asked me some very complex questions that I had to answer yes or no to. Darling, how could I possibly answer a question so complex? Darling, what was I supposed to do, darling? Oh, baby, darling. Darling, baby. Even Adrian, with his low comprehension skills, could see the solution. Bro, you need to tell her how you feel. TJ looked at Adrian and was like, darling, it's so hard. Beth said, just tell me if you like me, enough to progress this on the outside. TJ said, oh, darling. The group started cheersing every time he said, darling or baby, and it was literally like, this is the thing. TJ doesn't want to leave because he wants his airtime. But what that's doing is stringing Beth along, and it's just not fair. The mind games, the manipulation, just stop it. You are so transparent, it's embarrassing. Beth and TJ had a private conversation, and I'm not even going to cover it because it was just like a broken record. Infuriating. Jackie then started crying. She said, I feel like I'm losing Ryan. The expert said, Jackie may have just realized that she's pushed Ryan too far. The relationship is slipping through her fingers. And now she softens. Jackie pulled Ryan away for a private chat. She was like, Ryan, aren't you sorry for how your friends treated me? Ryan said, no. Jackie said, Ryan, that was really traumatic. Why won't you say sorry? I'm doing this for us. I'm trying to fix you, Ryan. Why don't you want to be someone great? Ryan said, oh, don't you see how that's insulting? Why don't I want to be someone great? Jackie, I'm not happy here with you. Jackie said, Ryan, I think you're confused. Is there anything worth salvaging here? Ryan said, Jackie, I can't salvage it. Jackie said, I can't believe I'm losing Ryan. I don't lose people. People lose me. If you love my reviews, hit that follow button and I'll be here same time, same place, Sunday night.